All right, guys, welcome. Hello. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to use and log into Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams is going to be a application that us as teachers are going to use to deliver content to you while you're at home. Now, Microsoft Teams can be accessible in many different ways. You can use your cell phone, you can use the internet browser, so you could essentially use any computer, and then you can download the actual program to your computer. What you choose to use is really up to you. I'm going to show you how to use the internet browser version because that's going to be the most easiest, most universal way of accessing Microsoft Teams. So, to start, I personally like accessing Microsoft Teams or Microsoft Office from the school district's website. Now, to do that, the easiest way is if you just go to Google and in the search bar of Google, you type in WCSD. Now, WCSD, Washoe County School District, it's the first thing that pops up. When you click on that first link, it's going to take you to the school district's website. If you scroll down, and on the right hand side, the quick links, you're going to be looking for Office 365 sign in. When you click on Office 365 sign in, it'll take you to a page that'll ask you to log in. Now, as you can imagine, I've already logged in. It's not asking me to do that. It only asks you really once, or if you're on a new computer. But your login is going to be the same login that you would use if you were logging into a computer at the library. If you've forgotten your login, your username and password, then the person you're going to want to contact is the librarian. Okay. The library, I believe, is going to be closed for the first week or two. So there are links and QR codes that you can scan that I'll have posted around the room. And if you're in Miss Cooper's class, I'm sure she'll have it posted as well. And you'll just scan that, and then you'll just put your name, you'll just put your situation, what you're trying to reset, and then the librarian will reset it for you. If you need help with that, please ask any of us, and we will be able to help you. Okay? So once you've logged in, you'll see this screen. At the top, you will see all of the applications that are available to you. And as I said before, you as a student here have access to all these programs all of the time, always. Okay? So if you are writing a paper, of course, you can access Word. If you're doing a presentation, you can access PowerPoint, so on and so forth. Again, for our usage, we're going to be using Microsoft Teams when you are away at home working on your work. When you click on Microsoft Teams, your initial team will pop up. Now, since I've already clicked into Microsoft Teams previous, it goes right away. But for some of you, what you might see is this screen here. Now, all this screen is telling you is like, hey, there is a desktop app available. Do you want to download it? For this go, I suggest just click the use the web app instead, and then just keep moving right along. This is the web app. It'll bring you up again to Microsoft Teams. Here, you'll see all your classes all laid out. And on the left-hand side, you will see all the toolbar that you have access to. So at the very top, you'll see a little waffle. Now, that waffle is a link that will take you to any of the other Microsoft Suite. So if you need to start doing a Word document, but you're in Teams, you can access Word from Teams, so on and so forth. Right below that waffle is the activity button. Again, this is just all the things that are happening within Teams. So if like all your teachers are posting up comments, it'll show up in the activity. Right in the chat, of course, chat is a chat, right? So if your teacher's trying to get in contact with you, or if you need to contact your teacher, you're going to go ahead and click chat. You can type in their name, and then it'll send a message to them directly. Teams is going to be your actual team, right? So all teams, think of Teams as your class. So when you're looking for your assignments and what to do, just click on the teams and you'll find your class. Assignments, again, is just a list of all the assignments that you have going on. Your calendar, if you want to stay organized and you want to write things down digitally, you can. Calls are not going to be used as much when we're doing the hybrid model because, of course, I'll be in the classroom all day and you'll be at home. But if we do go full distance and you need to contact me and you want a face-to-face chat call, by all means, you can click on call, and then I'll be available for you, hopefully all the time. And then, of course, you have your files. All students have what's called a OneDrive, and it's your cloud storage. So if you have any files, you can store it, and that's the best way of keeping organized of all the stuff that you have going on. So that's a quick rundown on that. When you click on Teams, again, it's going to bring you up to your team. For this example, I went ahead and created a test class. So I'm going to click on my test class. For you, it would be, arts or ceramics or English, or whatever it may be. When you click on your class, generally this is what will always pop up. So here at the top, you'll notice the first thing is post. So post is very important because that's how I'm going to send out information all the time, tell you what you're doing for that day. I may attach a couple documents. Again, it's just a good rule of thumb to make sure you check the posts as the first thing that you do. Second tab is going to be files. Under files, of course, if you're looking for any of the documents that we've done previously, it's probably going to be found under files. Class notebook. Class notebooks, every teacher might use it, might not. For right now, I'm not going to be using class notebooks, but again, that might change. And then you have the assignments. The assignments is going to be your biggest tab because, of course, that's where you're going to be getting the assignment for your distance learning that day. So when you click on assignments, there's going to be two categories, the assigned and completed. If you have things under assigned, that means that it's not completed. So, of course, make sure that you're keeping on top and working through all the assignments. When you click turn in, it'll go under completed and you won't be able to see it. So let's click on one of our first assignment. Our first assignment, of course, is titled First Day on the Computers. Next, below that is the instructions. It's very important that you read the instructions in full to make sure that you have an understanding of what you're expected to do that day. It might be an instance where all I'm asking you to do is check in, or I might immediately ask you to search something in Google, or in this case, I might have you click on a Word document, which is going to guide you for the next step. So here, the instructions are telling you to please open the Word document titled First Days on the Computer and follow the directions. Once you're done, be sure to click the Turn In button to submit your work. So we'll get to the Turn In button here in just a minute. When you click on the document below, you'll see a Word document pop up, a whole new screen within the Teams screen. And here, as the instructions said to follow the directions in the Word document, it's asking you to watch a YouTube video before answering the questions. You can click on the link and it will take you to the video. If that's not working, you can go ahead and just copy and paste it, and then that will take you right to the video. After you're done watching it, and it says here, once you have watched the YouTube video above, please answer the questions below. Remember, you can type on this Word document and it will automatically save your work. Once you're done, click Turn In. So, just like it said, this Word document is yours. It belongs to you, and anytime that you type something on it, so let's say I'm answering the question, it automatically saves what you typed. So this is important because as you're doing your work and as you're answering your questions and you're doing your thing, this copy, when you're done, will be sent to me after you click Turn In. So again, it's very important that you're responding to the questions within the Word document so that when you click Turn In, it comes to me and I see what you wrote. Now, let's say, for instance, you're working on your assignment and you get tired or you need to go get a snack or whatever. You can definitely close out of the Word document and not click Turn In just yet because you're not done, and you can come back. When you come back and you click back into that Word document, all the things that you typed are still there. Okay, so that's very important. So you can add, take away, work on it now, work on it later. Again, when you're all done, so let's say I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and click Turn In. When I click Turn In, everything that you typed in your Word document is going to me, and then I'm going to receive it, and then, of course, I will grade accordingly. Now, let's say you're like, oh no, I forgot to answer a question, or I forgot to attach something to the assignment. You can definitely go back to your completed, click on the assignment, and you can click Undo Turn In. From here, once it says that it's done unlocking, you can click into the document and you can edit anything that you need to change. One feature that also is very important to know is the Add Work button. So this button down here, when you click Add Work, it'll bring up your OneDrive where you save all your documents, and you're able to attach any files that you have saved. Okay. You can also attach files from your computer. So if you were to click this button down here, upload from this device, when you click on that, it'll bring up the file for your computer and you can attach anything to the assignment. So let's say if there was an instance where I wanted you to search 5 images and attach them to the assignment, you definitely can do that very easily. So with that said, as you see, again, there's a lot that there is to offer through Teams. So please click through all of the buttons, see what they do, interact, send me a message, say hello, and then, of course, come to class with any questions that you might have. Remember, you're not the only person who has the question, so please don't be scared to ask, because really it's going to help everybody else in the class. So, as I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Other than that, have a good day. Hope you're doing well. See you tomorrow.